get to hear me now.
Hey YouTubers, I spend so much time on YouTube that it's about time I post a video, so bear with me. This is going to be the first video I ever posted, and I wanted to share a project I did of a 1990 Maxum 20-foot bow rider. So I figured I'd go through everything that I've done on it. Unfortunately, I didn't take videos while I was doing the project, but you will see it complete, and I do have pictures I could post. So once I figure out how to cut and edit a video, hopefully it'll all come together. So here we go. We'll start at the outside of the boat. As you can see, I haven't done the trailer yet, but that's definitely a winter project. So just to get it in the water, the boat could stay like this. When I purchased it, it was burgundy. And like all Maxums, burgundy and white, I wanted to change the color. Always loved the lines of this boat. So the first weekend I had it, I sanded the boat down, and I ended up using a roll and tip method, which I was new to a restoration like this. Well, that was the first mistake I did. Me and my son rolled and tipped it, and when it was done, it looked horrible. I won't tell you the product I used, but it's definitely not for a fiberglass boat. Again, I was a newbie, so you live and you learn. So I started searching YouTube, and I was wondering what's on all the Go Fast boats. So there is nice people in this world. I ended up calling a Go Fast boat company down in Florida. And the gentleman was nice enough to stay on the phone with me for 40 minutes, telling me the exact process on how to do it. And you could use an automotive paint, an enamel, single stage or two stage, clear coat, base coat, whatever you prefer. Anyway, after the disaster of the first paint we applied, I sanded it down, primed it, used a single stage gray, sprayed the boat. Unfortunately, we didn't like the color, and I guess when I rubbed the boat down with a mineral spirits, it wasn't 100% dry, so there was a lot of pitting and craters throughout the paint. Again, a horrible job. Sanded the boat down again, and then I came across this company called TCP Global. I ended up going with a flats or a matte flat gray, which, as you can see here, it laid down like glass. Single stage. I was extremely happy. So that's what the side color is. And then on top, I just went with a white enamel, automotive paint, pulled all the windshields off, the dash, the bars, hooks, and I sprayed the top white. Unfortunately, it's a cloudy day, so the white's not really popping. Now, to the inside. As you can see in the pictures, before or after this video, depending on how it's cut, you could see it was burgundy and white. You could see the floors were just rotted. So we gutted the whole interior right down to the stringers. Stringers were in okay shape. I was very surprised. After that, all new wood. Every piece of wood on here has been fiberglassed and waterproofed, and then put back in. Now for the upholstery, I peeled all the original upholstery off of the original wood, brought it to a upholsterer by me who at least duplicated it. All the foam was still good, so I saved a lot of money. All in all, for the upholstery, it cost me $550 to get it changed to gray and white, duplicated, and then I just put it all back together. The 4 seats that were in the boat, I ripped out and just put 2 pedestals. I never liked those seats, so I think it gives us a little more room, and it gives it a more modern look. The dashboard, took them out, painted them gray, all original gauges. Gauges worked fine. Engine ran fine. It's an old boat. I wasn't sure of the history, so I ended up pulling out off the outdrive and rebuilding that. I just got that on over the weekend. Unfortunately, it's the end of the summer, but hopefully I get a few good days that we could get out on this thing before I put it away. Still some odds and ends left to do. Radio needs to be put in. pinstriping. I'd like to do LEDs under the dashes. And then of course the LEDs out the back, the underwater LEDs back here. Now, some of the products I used, like I told you, was the custom flats from TCB Global. What I do recommend 1000% on these out drives, when you have to put it back in, I'm a little bit of a stubborn person, so I thought I could do it on my own without the alignment tool. I made my own alignment tool, thought I had it, and this thing just bounced me around like I was a ball. You need the alignment tool. I suggest getting that if you're ever pulling an out drive out. So I found this on eBay for like 30 bucks shipped. For the carrier bearing, again, stubborn. I had some steel laying around, so I actually made my own. Looks like crap, but it did exactly what I needed to do. 2-inch black coupling, 3/8 square stock, a plate and a pipe. Took the retaining nut right off, put it right back on. The 2 seats up there, I found them used. They're from a Sea Ray, so I used the Duplicolor vinyl paint to match my new upholstery, and it worked fine. Unfortunately, it says Sea Ray on the front. I still got to get a couple cup holders. Like I said, minor stuff. But all in all, I'm very happy with this. The amount of knowledge that I learned from YouTube alone on how to do this was incredible. A lot from Frisco Boater. I watched his videos from start to finish on his, I think it was a Sea Ray restoration. But that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess, like everybody says on YouTube, if you like it, thumbs up. Thanks again.